Hello and welcome. Jettatura here. If you're wondering about the title of this video and why I misspelled absurd, it's because I was referencing an old animated video I watched about a D&D character who multi-classed into every class in tabletop D&D by Puffin Forest called D&D Story, a Most Absurd Character. You should check them out. I enjoyed it. You might as well. Anyway, this is a pretty simple thing to do, but kind of bypasses the challenge of doing it naturally. Get enough experience on your main character to reach level 12, and then you just need to talk to Withers with a party slot open. Just dismiss any of your companions temporarily, and then you can recruit a hireling from Withers. Any will do so long as you have not leveled them up previously. Just level them up manually and choose a new class every time by clicking the multi-class icon in the top right corner of the level up screen. You do not need to worry about messing this up, as you can only add a new class each time you click it. That's pretty much the gist of it. Add each class once you've gained the experience over the course of the game and do it in one shot, and the achievement notification should pop up as you add the final class. I'll probably still do this naturally at some point because it can be a bit of a silly challenge, and I am curious about how many dialogue options can be on screen at once. I definitely start as a class that would give me heavy armor proficiency and maybe use the headband of intellect and the dexterity gloves while pumping up my other stats so I could be mildly useful. Though the way Wizard works in this game would be somewhat effective, as you could learn the majority of your spells through scrolls, provided you have the spell slots to cast that tier spell, even if your wizard level is low. That's all I have to say for the most part. I guess stay tuned if you want me to make up RP reasons for this character's classes, much in the way Puffin Forest did in their video. If you tune out now, thanks for watching. I just recently achieved over 100 subscribers, but please consider liking and subscribing to help me further grow. I do thank all of you for the support and look forward to bringing you more helpful videos in the future. Take care and have a good one. If you're still with me, however, here's my best attempt to justify these class choices from an RP sense. Okay, so this guy had a pet spider who he took care of every day, hence him starting as a ranger. One day, someone stepped on his spider friend, and that made him very angry. He fed on the rage and thus started his career as a barbarian. After his rage-fueled vengeance was fulfilled, he told stories of the encounter and sang songs. This sparked their career as a bard, though they felt something was missing. Their spider companion was gone. In an attempt to bring them back, this loathsworn drow prayed. Loth directed them towards the statue of Sylvanus, so that they may become the spider themselves. Taking the statue ignited something inside of them, allowing them to shapeshift into a spider form that they once knew and studied so often. This was not a punishment by being forced to become a drider, this was a gift. Their experience in the overworld made them realize that they are actually a pretty efficient fighter, but the things they did to achieve it made them realize that they needed inner peace. And so they meditated at a temple, spending their time in isolation and fulfilling their duties as a monk. They then made an oath that they would protect all the helpless creatures, but not before remembering the time they stole the statuette of Sylvanus. They realized they were quite the rogue back then, and though they may have changed their ways, they retained their skills. They read a book once, that makes them a wizard, right? Also, the statue didn't just make them a druid, it unlocked the power they already had there. Sorcerer! There you go. Also, he talked to some guy about going on about poems and accidentally made a pact with them, so we're locked down. Kinda just gave up at the end there, didn't I? Thanks for sticking around. Hope you liked me fumbling my way through reasons till the end there. Thanks for watching. Take care and have a good one.